Okay, we think we're here at the right stop to Chilpancingo. You see a bus over there. It might be our bus, we don't know. But I think this is where we're supposed to be. Hello everyone, and welcome to a PedrozaTravel video as we go to Chilpancingo in Guerrero, Mexico. Chilpancingo is a very nice city. It is the capital of the Mexican state of Guerrero. I was kind of surprised to find myself taking my family to Chilpancingo, but it's kind of a long story, but I'll give you the short version. Basically, a Mexican family member got sick in California in the USA, but the doctor they needed was in Chilpancingo. So there we were, taking an Estrella de Oro bus to Chilpancingo, Mexico, which, as I said, happens to be the capital of the state of Guerrero, Mexico. Which you would have known if you had watched my Mexican capital playlist, which is the list where I personally visited all of the Mexican state capitals. So take a look at that playlist. The bus ride from Taxco, Mexico to Chilpancingo was about 4 hours. Like I said, it was on an Estrella de Oro, which if you watch my videos, you should know that it is one of the cool things about Mexico is that there's many different bus companies and they all compete with each other. So instead of getting horrible bus service like you do on a Greyhound in the USA because there's only one bus company, in Mexico the bus rides are really kind of nice. And the bus ride went, like I said, through a lot of jungle, so that was kind of cool to see. It apparently rains a lot in Chilpancingo. They say that is because their town mascot is the jaguar. But we will explain that more later. For now, know that in Chilpancingo you will see lots of depictions of jaguars. After we visited our family, we had some time before our bus to Mexico City, so we decided to walk around downtown, which happened to be raining. Like, they identify with their native roots a lot here. The jaguar is very important here. The jaguar dance is an old rain ceremony.
Well, what?
So it worked. Chilpancingo is known for a document called Sentimientos de mi Nación, which was a document that basically gave the idea that Mexico should be a republic.
Exactly. You know, it's not Philadelphia, it's not New York. Philadelphia is where they actually made the document, right?
Yeah.
But it's Boston, the revolutionaries, you know, we're going to fight you.
Yeah, it's the...
Yeah. I was just saying, Chilpancingo sees themselves kind of the way
Here's
Boston does, right?
Morelos. Morelos is the guy who wrote it along with this guy. And this is General Nicholas Bravo Reda. So it was these two guys who brought forth sentiments of the nation.
Oh, we got two more over here too.
The Plan de Ayutla was to declare Mexico a republic in 1855. That's what it says here. General Hurtado and General Vicente Guerrero, after who the state is named after. On September 13th, 1813, in what is now the Cathedral of Santa Maria de la Asunción in Chilpancingo, had its first congressional meeting. The first vote was to abolish slavery, and the second vote was to confirm Mexico as an independent country. The church is very simple, but of course has a very historic significance. Just outside the central plaza is a walkway named after Emiliano Zapata. There's a statue of Zapata. Zapata was the revolutionary general from the south. 1819. This statue is dedicated to Aurora Meza Andraca, who was born in 1898 and is significant because in 1936 she was the first female mayor in all of Mexico.
This is the museum. It's open.
Jose Juarez. This is the museum of Jose Juarez. Jose Juarez was a Mexican diplomat who was known for being a patron of the arts. So it isn't too surprising they turned this 1850s house into a local art history museum. The museum was free and the docents were very eager to try out their English. This is just a local expedition. The real exhibition is over there. Over outside. This is just the local exhibition talking about oceanography photography. So they're just showing off oceanography. Jose Juarez was a Mexican diplomat who traveled to a lot of different places, but also had a lot of interesting friends.
Mayor of the city.
Okay. First female mayor.
Yes, in Mexico's history and also in Latin American history.
Oh wow!
Not just Chilpancingo, but the first Latin American female mayor.
Oh wow! Okay.
And well, she's important because when she was elected, women were not allowed to vote until like 15 years later, because she was elected in 1937. And well, usually the mayors on that time tenemos documentos pues que prueban que efectivamente pues fue un empleado diplomático.
Oh, he was a diplomat for the country.
The brother or the son?
The brother.
The brother.
Yes.
¿Y se fue a Japón?
Fue a distintos lugares. Sus principales lugares de trabajo, trabajó en China, en Unión Soviética y terminó en París.
Okay. These are some of the designs for a museum in Mexico City called the Anaquali, which were drafted by Juan O'Gorman, who was a famous muralist. And this is a draft of Diego Rivera and Frida Kahlo's Blue and Pink House in Mexico City. The story there is the pink and blue house are connected by a bridge. And when Diego and Frida were fighting, they would live in separate houses. But they would eventually make up with a kiss on that bridge. Diego Rivera gifted Jose Juarez with a painting, which is prominently showcased in the library. Overall, the visit to the museum was very nice, and the docents were very friendly. En la casa de Frida, la casa azul de Frida, tiene muchos. Y esa fue su biblioteca.
Era su biblioteca personal, su estudio del ingeniero Manuel.
Okay. Muy interesante. ¿Y de qué año es la casa?
La casa data del año 1886.
¿1800 qué?
86.
Ah, ok. Mucho tiempo. Muy bonito la casa. We are walking down the Andador Emiliano Zapata here in Chilpancingo. It's a nice little walkway area here off the plaza. And so far we've been to the museum, we've been to the plaza, we've been to the church where they wrote the sentiments to the nation. And we're just seeing what's down on this walkway here in Chilpancingo, Mexico. This is the Jaguar dance. The Jaguar dance is famous in Chilpancingo to bring the rain. It was an ancient Aztec dance that they would fight in jaguar suits until they got blood. Not to die, just to get bloody and sweaty. And that would bring Tlaloc by, who would bring down the rain. And apparently it worked today because it rained really hard today. But now it stopped all of a sudden, which is good too. Notice that they really like pizza here. Everybody seems to be buying pizza today. See that? Yeah. And we found this little park over here.
It doesn't matter where we go in the world, everybody likes pizza.
Yeah.
Pizza's a little different in different places.
Little kids doing the go-go electric carts. A lot of September 16th. Yeah, you can start celebrating here. Independence Day is coming up soon here. Darn, I have to be under 6?
Yeah.
I guess Benito Juarez's park is not for me. It's only for you if you're under 6.
Well, you can watch the other kids play, but you can't play.
Well, what fun is that? There's a skate park over there, though.
Yeah.
That looks
But
cool.
did you pack your skateboard? No, I don't think you did.
I bet you if I asked one of those kids, they'd let me borrow a skateboard. Now, would I survive the skateboard session? I don't know, but I bet you they allow me to.
It might make for some good video.
In terms of public,
Yeah, I could go viral over
in
there.
terms of public image, or in terms of physicality? The answer.
This is the monument dedicated to the Bicentennial for Congress here in Chilpancingo. Bigger market than I thought it was going to be. We are at the back of the market where all the food stands are. We're going to get some licuados, which are milkshakes, and some tortas, which are sandwiches. Soon it was time to leave Chilpancingo. The Chilpancingo bus station was very clean. It was also the first time I saw a bus station in Mexico that didn't charge to use the restroom. The buses left about every hour to Mexico and take about 4 hours to get to Mexico City. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next Pedroza travel adventure. Thanks for visiting.
Best bus I've been in this trip.